Welcome to my channel. I am Jimmy. Welcome to a message, guided general message for the collective of the water element, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. This is going to be a message for the month of October. Of course, it's going to be guided and led by the spirit energies right now because I was really convinced that this now is the time, this is the moment, guys. Okay, I feel evil eye a lot of attacks lately as well, like every day and night people are attacking you, and it's what I said before. People from different timelines are attacking you specifically. Maybe somebody on I heard polarity on the other side of the scale, or there is something in regards to scales or balance. Okay, we are in Libra season, so Libra, it's very significant. The scales of justice, the scales of balance. And yeah, I took the deck out, and as well, what I felt for you, water signs, of course, take whatever resonates and leave the, and reeve. And maybe something is reeved. Okay, I don't know what that means. And leave the rest, whatever, behind because it's not gonna be your issue. Maybe we are talking about the other energies, or the involvement of the energies into the different situations that you're dealing with. Okay, what I felt as well is like being not being able to focus or concentrate, and as well being very like upside down. Is somebody that is trying to put you upside down, or just to tilt you, or have you spilled something, maybe talk too much or reveal something. Be careful with this spilling, spilling the tea, spilling the shit, whatever it might be. Okay, I'm gonna speak like very, very naughty sometimes. So this is not for children, is exactly what I mentioned before coming into my messages. So I'm just gonna speak normal, and then suddenly I'm gonna speak very, very strongly. Okay, but what I felt, it was like dyslexia, but not only dyslexia. It's somebody that wants to take something and put something back. Like they try to, in some sort of way, they try to make you confused or not believe in yourself or not see yourself or the situation for what they are or for who you are. Okay, and this is like yeah, they want to swap something, they want to you to just give something away. But this is not possible. Okay, even if you're like fooling yourself or joking into situations where you make believe or pretend. Okay, something about pretending. This is very convincing for me right now. Pretend. uh, they're maybe copying something of you or about you, and they're pretending that they are you, like little children or little girls when they are little. They play pretend with their dolls, and they put them there and they dress them like that, and they you know uh, imagine that they are the dolls and they live in that world, and they do that significant action or whatever process. It is something about process or ritual. Mm. Somebody that is dabbling very, very heavily into specific um, pukiti pukiti shit. Okay, black magic, sorcery, evil eye, sorcery, witchcraft, whatever it might be. But it's like really, really deep in themselves. This is a specific person or entity that lives into the lower chakras. Okay, yeah. They want to swap something from you or of you, but this is not possible. Okay, this is gonna be like you going in between moments and times and timelines, or situations, or even states within yourself. This is what I hear and understand in regards to this situation, specifically for you, water signs. It is you that are doing this, or somebody is doing it towards you. Okay, of course, if it not doesn't resonate, it's not your situation. Okay, guys, this is going to be a situation where somebody that wants to be tricked on into, making believe, because we are talking about emotions, and of course Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and we are going to enter very soon into Scorpio season. But Scorpio sting is really, really tricky, and it's really bad, okay? And we are in the serpent year, it's what I'm hearing, and it's going to be very relevant. It is a wooden serpent, but I felt the serpent lately. I felt the energy of the kundalini. I felt somebody struggling with the serpent. This might be a specific serpent that is not a genuine kundalini awakening, okay? The serpent was triggered, and it was kind of like attacked, and it went into a struggle. It's what I'm seeing in my mind's eye right now. And the serpent has actually lost. And I had, like, a couple of weeks ago, a dream, very, very deep into my dream, like into the darker, and different holes into the underground, like going deep into the darkness, or into the depthness, the depth, okay, of yourself or your situation, or this evil attacks. They're evil. These people are evil. These people are uncontrolled and uncontrollable. It's what I'm seeing and understanding. I don't know what is relevant in this situation, but I feel it very, very strongly right now. Of course, guys, I want to just mention this message. It's gonna be resonating with those of you that have water element very, very strictly in your chart, very significantly, okay? So I believe something in regards to the Scorpio, and Scorpio is gonna be very stingy. As I said, it's gonna be not stingy, stingy, because it's gonna sting in different areas of your emotion and the truth. And that may be control, because there is a specific control of the situation here. These people that are doing these rituals and this dark magic and evil eye and whatever rituals that they are processing, or they try to make possible, they are very, very deep into this manipulation, control, a changing of fate or destiny, or swapping destiny. But this is not even, it's inconceivable. And of course, if you belong to the divine, this is like the divine is laughing his ass off right now. I see him like tumbling on the floor and just, smoking his pipe. Is like, um, there is a level of stupidity and a level of downgrading oneself in, taking the divine out of the picture and putting like lower and insignificant entities that are actually laughing as well, and tumbling and just, cracking their asses and just spilling the whatever the fuck they're drinking and they're doing. But they are like the both sides of the balance and of the coin. It's like it's tilted just in their own right, okay? It's what I'm seeing, and it's like funny as hell, I have to say. And there is, of course, a middle ground that is not belonging to these two sides of the balance, or of this whatever fight or argument or situation, because there are two sides of the coin. There are two, at least two witnesses, at least, multiple people being, aware of the situation. But there are multiple people into, as I see these lower entities, whatever prospects or projects, and it's laughable, okay? I don't know why I'm getting to this, because, but I have to say this, okay? The divine is just showing me that I need to say this. um Please do not be freaked out. It's not to be freaked out. It's just is like the imagery and the understanding of what I, came to in before, because I prayed and I just asked the divine to bless this message and guide me into this message specifically for you water signs, for this month of October 2025. And it's crazy. It's crazy shit. And then on the other side, as I was saying, it's just maybe one person, and that's the divine itself. But of course, he's not sitting into the scale. He's like, he propped it and managed it and put it there in a specific position of to be actually manageable. It's something that it's managed by the divine. Is not controlled or impulsed or just thrown into different areas, but is like guided and just allowed by the divine in regards to this situation, to make you water element, water signs, to see the truth in regards to your situation or this situation. And then the other side, which is the lower entities, significantly. But it's a play in regards to you. It's a play for you. It is like a free show, if I can say this. You sit there and you just watch a show that is on one side very very funny and intelligent and smart and genius and very very inspiring and crazy good, and on the other side is like this freaky, uh, stupid, ignorant, immature, totally toxic, unrelentless. I don't know what to say. Something that is not, going into this. Uh, it's just for the show. It's what I'm understanding. It's what is happening to you is for the show of you just having a glimpse or only a glimpse of the situation, in order for you to understand that the divine is allowing some things. The divine is just managing the situation, and it's working. Of course it's always working, because nothing returns to the divine, to God, void or empty, or it's just no mocker. It's just life lessons of life. Okay. um these people are continuing to do these things for the moment, but not for long, because I felt a loss of power, of intensity. And I just feel this berserkness, going all over the place, and being not grounded, not having the true picture, not having the big picture, not seeing the forest for the trees. It's somebody that is like, they try different things, they dabble into different things, because they need to find the formula, if there is such a thing. Okay, the formula, but there is no formula. Um, of course, these rituals are based on human understanding or human whatever precepts that humanity has. Specific people that believed in specific cures or specific whatever rituals that actually it worked for them, specifically for these people. And we are talking about past, in the past. The present right now, there are specific people that are working with specific entities that are not divine entities, because saying spirit, it can be many spirits. Okay, the spirit of God, the Holy Spirit of God. When you mention the Spirit of God, it is of course the entity of the divine. When you work with different spirits, these people work and dabble with spirits that are not divine. They are, specific entities that may be in a specific way. Of course, they are guided. They have a specific contract for, you specifically, person watching. But these entities are very, very limited, because they are allowed by the divine only to teach you this, or only to interfere in this or in that. Okay, just is, in general. But the divine has a specific plan, and this is what the both sides of the coin, it is meant for you, in order for you to see the true picture, is to go on both sides. I like circle the block, circle the situation, go around and make it like a whole, like the world card, and this is gonna give you the entire picture of this situation. And this is your job, this is your mission. Okay. Okay, wanted to start with the feminine energy here with the decks, and I didn't have time before coming into the message, because I felt like, now, just connect now. I had to connect. The deck of the masculine energies that are speaking to me here like 5 cards. They didn't 6 cards. They didn't want it to go out of my drawer, and I was like, I had to pick them. Okay, in the end, and these cards are the Star, the Three of Pentacles, the Justice, which is Libra, and Aquarius with the Star, the King of Pentacles. Oh, Pentacles, God Almighty, no, the King of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, this Five of Pentacles being the first card underneath all the cards that I could not grab. Okay, and they were like this: Five of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, King of Wands, Justice, Three of Pentacles, Star. Okay, maybe this is a significant message in regards to the masculine energy, or specifically for a masculine that is a Aries, Leo, Sag. Libra very significant, and Aquarius in their chart, very much air in their chart as well. Major arcanas. The justice of the situation is for this person is to work on themselves right now, this specifically in the month of October. But this process started like maybe 3 years ago, 3 months, 3 weeks ago. Okay, or the last 3 days have been significant for this person. Today we are going through a 1010 portal. This is very significant for you, and it is a Friday. So I might have to say it happened on a Friday. Okay. Significant things are happening for you on Friday. Maybe you're going to see this message significantly in a different day or a different Friday, but it's going to be relevant to you. Of course, my message is going to be timeless. It's going to work for you guys if you see it in 300 years from now. Okay. Um, some things are repeating. The number 8 was really significant, and I saw the infinite sign going through my third eye. Envisionment very very now, like the last 48 hours, very significant for somebody as well. So the cycle is still moving on, even if you want to separate specifically from an energy that you have been dealing with. But you have a specific contract with somebody, and I don't know, I see this King of fucking Wands for the last, I don't know, many months now, and it's something significant in regards to somebody that wants to take action. But mostly they want to take action, they want to come together, towards you and give you a specific message, but they are left out in the cold, and they are very much contemplating this situation, this offer with the Page of Pentacles that they want to give. And I have like Strength, the first card, followed by the Magician, Ten of Cups, Three of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Two. I have something with a fucking Pentacle. So Ace of Wands, Two of Wands. Excuse me, guys. I have something with it. I see pentacles. I really see pentacles in my third eye. Okay, in my mind's eye, I see pentacles right now. But pentacles are going to be significant because this is probably what you're focusing on, the feminine energy on this deck. This is the Rider Waite. Okay, this is the masculine energy that speaks for me very, very clearly. And these decks have become so dear to me and so clear, and they're so light, they just throw at me this beautiful, beautiful energy all the time. And I love them very much. They are my favorite decks right now. Yeah. Well, with the Queen of Pentacles here, Three of Wands, the feminine energy moved away because the feminine energy, even if you work very, very hard and you have multiple jobs and you're just doing so many things, you have to, find your own true happiness, joy, and fulfillment. And this is water element, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Magician. Virgo very significant with a Magician, and Gemini. Okay, you are dealing with somebody that is finding their strength within themselves, or you are this type of energy because you have as well the Ace of Cups, Happy Family Room or Family Room, and Six of Swords and Queen of Swords and the High Priestess. So yeah, you are into the occult very much. You understand the spiritual things. Not necessarily the occult. The occult could be maybe something that is like teachings from this world, different, belief systems, religion systems, whatever it might be. But you know the truth beyond. You saw the truth, you saw through the veil, not beyond the veil, through the veil, okay? Because it's not clearly shown to you and it's not shown clearly to anybody. You just see snippets of things, in order for you to awaken different parts of yourself, okay? But you're dealing with somebody that is like contemplating right now. They want to take a move, but probably you're not available, and you're not supposed to be available, because you have to know that this person needs to choose specific things within themselves, for themselves, in regards to themselves. And they need to be transparent, within themselves, towards themselves, and heal and release and just cut chains and bondages and release many, many things. The card that fell here facing down is the Seven of Wands. Somebody's like doesn't want you to know that the masculine energy is like in need to defend himself, his position, with passion, with decisiveness, because they have been granted a specific victory, a recognition, accolades, because the seven comes after the Six of Wands. Okay, mental clarity is going to be very, very important for them, because it's what the feminine energy is actually triggering or mirroring. I'm seeing mirroring and triggering very specifically. The masculine is very triggered lately. I see the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Oh shit. The Four of Swords, followed by the Hermit. So Virgo season is going to be very significant here for somebody, or the feminine energy, if you have Virgo in your chart specifically, and even all this air element and fire. You're moving very fast right now with the Knight of Pentacles in the reversed. You're not, just sitting into this process of you just and I have the Knight of Pentacles with the Nine of Wands and the Five of Swords in the reverse. All these three cards. And then the Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, King of Cups, Nine of Cups, another Ten of Cups here. So the masculine is looking for a specific transformation. It was awakened here because I have Death, Ace of Swords, and the Hierophant. And then the masculine energy with the Hierophant, because we have the High Priestess and the Hierophant. It's backed up by this Ace of Pentacles. So the masculine energy always wants to manifest something new with the feminine. But if the feminine is like into this hermit energy, because it needs to actually fix specific situations within themselves, the masculine is like standing there having this precious, precious time for themselves to actually work on themselves and just fix and balance the situation. Okay, let's see what else. Spirit of God, Holy Spirit, guide us, lead us, and protect us into this beautiful journey. The two cards that fell facing down are the Nine of Cups. You're their happiness, their fulfillment, their completion. In the emotions, this person, this masculine, is fulfilled within themselves, and it's supposed to be fulfilled within themselves, because they're going through this death. Scorpio season is going to be very, very, very relevant. I cannot speak. Somebody that actually has problem with speech. You might be dealing with somebody, if you never spoke with specifically with this person, they may have a speech impediments. They might be dyslexic. I am feeling this dyslexic spirit, or maybe they're dealing with somebody that is dyslexic, somebody that is like autistic. Maybe they have a specific features of autistic people, very intelligent as well, very geniuses, like in general, autistic people are. But there is something that is somebody that is not qualified. I'm feeling that somebody that it's not even called to dabble or just even come close to of the awareness of the Pandora's box or whatever. Nothing that is not to be touched because it's not understood. So something that you don't understand is what I'm feeling in regards to these attacks or whatever it might be going on. It's that this entity or these people that are used by this entity or entities, I don't know. I feel very strongly one entity, okay? My tea is getting cold. Um, like these masculines are gonna go through, maybe they can just party too much or they go out too much or they spill too much wine and they spill too much overflow of emotion, and this is what they need to actually protect at this time, these masculines or you masculines, if you are watching, okay? The divine is going to sting you specifically in the month of October, November with the Scorpio season here, the Scorpio energy, very, very powerful and strong here on the board. Okay. And the tower, it's Scorpio, so it's a double sting. It could be a double sting. You might lose a business, you might lose something very, very dear to you in Scorpio season. Maybe you need to just stop the if you're drinking to numb yourself or to be able to rest or to do whatever, you go out partying, groupies or whatever you're doing. You're gonna lose something very significant here if you are undecisive, because I have the next card here at the bottom of the deck, the Two of Swords in the reversed, and then the Six of Cups. And then the King of Pentacles, Seven of Cups in the reverse, Eight of Cups upright, the Empress, clarifying the Tower, the Eight of Wands, clarifying the Two of Swords in the reverse, and the Four, clarifying the Six of Cups. Somebody needs to take action and really wants to take action here, but it's not easy for them because if they're still going through this metamorphosis, through this transformation, they need to just get rid of the undecisiveness. They need to just take a leap of faith and even invest their time, money, resources, whatever they need to invest in order for them to reach the end of this situation. They might need to be actually them, if they left you in the past, this masculine energy, they are kind of walking towards you because they don't see that they have options, or they know that they have been dealing or they're dealing with people that are delusional, that are crazy, that are doing shit, bad shit against them and against you and against a specific situation. And of course, you, the empress, have been the empress, and you are the empress, okay? And they are just the king, but you rule their world. It's like you are the ruler of their world, okay? And you move fast, you move with news. This is like Cupid's arrow. You're going to take a leap of faith someplace else. This is mostly the fear of these masculine energies and intertwined or whatever surrounding the situation, but it's none of their fucking business anyways. It's like I didn't see like the stalker energy, but I'm feeling that somebody is watching you. They cannot actually really watch you, it's beyond outside of their situation, okay? But these people are watching you. And of course the feminine energy doesn't have any options because she's not interested in nobody specifically, but that specific contract, that you're attracted towards right now or triggered in regards to, because you need to fix this situation within yourself. And mostly you need to cut it, release it, just purge, 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 okay? And then move very, very quickly with 8 wands, boom, like World Wide Web, social media type of energy. You're going to go very, very quickly through these antennas, Wi-Fi or whatever it might be. And the world is like taking a leap of faith towards you, because you are the shit. You are, exactly what you're supposed to be. Okay, this is what I'm feeling. Let's take the other deck and just clarify a little bit this wonderful, beautiful energy. Oh, the death card. The death card just jumped in my finger. Yes, Scorpio season is gonna be the fucking shit. Transformation, transformation. I mean, you already know that you're supposed to transform continuously. I mean, there is no stoppage into transformation. And I have a few cards here that wanted to show themselves to me, okay, and they are just like I grasp them without wanting. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. Wow. The Eight of Swords in the reverse, clarifying the Tower, and the Ace of Wands clarifying death, and the Ace of Swords clarifying the Nine of Cups, and the Death clarifying the Seven of Wands. You already have transformed this in regards to you standing up for yourself or defending your position, or you have to defend your beliefs, your dreams, your vision. Um, Not necessarily morality, but principles. Values, worthiness. The fact that you're attracted towards specific businesses, or um, the way that you see your creative endeavors going, because it's about you expanding in your creativity, in your passions and desires, and everything that is beautiful, that is attractive to you. And it's this might be your calling, and maybe this reflection and mirroring of this, of this other energy or other people, other energies and situations. They are attracted in the way that you can transform and take something very little and make it something very beautiful and abundant and attractive and gorgeous and shiny and bright, okay? It's like you give life. What you touch is like gold. It's like this empress here. What you touch becomes gold, okay? You have blessed, you're blessed because what you touch, you touch it with care and love, and it becomes essence, true pure essence. And this is beautiful for these other, energies that are even the masculine, if you're dealing with the masculine side of yourself. But I feel that there are people on the external of you, or in the specific situation, that are very much attracted of this, and they are inspired, and they are amazed by the fact that you can manage things like that. You're not like mentally trapped. You know the truth. You're passionate about your transformation. You're not afraid of your transformation. You're not supposed to be afraid, okay? The next card is the Strength card. We saw strength in both decks and death in both decks right now. Strength is clarifying the Two of Swords in the reverse. And then I have the Princess of Wands clarifying the Six of Cups. Mhm. And then the Knight of Pentacles clarifying the King of Pentacles. Yeah, you feminine energy know about the masculine energy, that it's like in development stage, it's still developing, it's still going over there. That's why you are patient. That's why you expect it when it's, you know to be harvested, to be, when it's when it's ready. It's not ready, the situation is not ready. Maybe you're resting very, very much, But the Four of Swords, it's in the reversed. You have been resting, rejuvenating, contemplating. You took this specific time for yourself, but now it's time for you to come out of it because you have very beautiful and great things to do, water signs. And this is the energy that is going to inspire you, okay? In the month of October and going very, very much into Scorpio season. This is gonna be grand, grand. I feel it overflowing energy in my heart. My heart chakra is like wide open with love and care and tenderness and nurturing and allowing very much emotional maturity and intelligence. It's gonna be very beautiful. I feel this wholeness. I see the devil in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. Ooh. The Eight of Pentacles in the reverse wanted to come out. You are not working towards what is not working for you and what is not meant for you. I have as well the Star card at the bottom of the deck now. Clarifying the Eight of Cups, excuse me. Somebody is dealing as well with abandonment issues. Abandon people. This is kind of sad, but the feminine is like crying. One part of you like it cries in the same time that it you feel this grateful energy and release, or feeling unbound for the fact that you gave all this love, or you put yourself out there, you did so much work. mm, the time is not right. I know that you want the time to be right now because you have the Knight of Pentacles clarifying the King of Pentacles, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Two of Pentacles, and then you have Eight Pentacles in the reverse. So 2 minus 8 is minus 6. Wow. Is not this giving and receiving? You cannot be approached at this time, or you are not approaching anymore this situation at this time, because for you it's so much unbalance. Okay, this is what you probably need to heal and release and be truthful about, even if it hurts and it breaks your heart completely in a billion pieces. And it did broke your heart because I have the Three of Swords here at the bottom of the deck now in the reversed. This is going to clarify my Empress, and then I have the Tower, and then I have the Empress again. Five of Cups, King of Cups. Yeah, somebody that actually abandoned you in the middle of it, and they broke their own heart. And if you're dealing as well with a King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or you are the King of Cups, you are in deep regret right now. So the masculine kind of is like in deep regret, a lot of pain and suffering and disappointment, and triggering pain in your heart chakra. And I have at the bottom of the two decks, at the bottom of the deck, the Five of Cups right now. The five. So both parties, the masculine and the feminine, have been dealing with these same abandonment issues, not being seen for who you are, not being loved truly, deeply, genuinely. A lot of loss, a lot of time wasted, like up to 8 years, up to 6 years, up to 8 years and more, up to 9 years, up to past six lifetimes ago, if we are going into the past. Of course, time is linear, so it's going to happen all simultaneously, all in the same time. So whatever happened is happening, and you don't want that to happen anymore. I think that greatest bet and the greatest thing or conclusion of whatever painful situation you have to go through is that you are the fucking shit and that you're the most important part of the combination. And everything it was meant to teach you and it's meant to teach you, but you still roll and you are supposed to roll. This is like the message. You roll and you are meant to roll, okay? Continuously. I have fucking 40 minutes? I don't know. I'm going, no. Let's see what other messages we have from the masculines here. What is the final conclusion or message or advice for my beautiful water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces for the month of October? Nothing else to come out. That means it's time for you to release yourself, my friends, from all this shit from the past. Two cards falling down, facing down. Nine of Pentacles, King of Cups, and we have the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Two of Wands, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, Strength, Two of Cups, Justice, Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck in the reversed. Okay. You deserve a true friendship, partnership, that it's actually gonna happen for you here. Starting with the Justice here in the season of Libra. This is the true balance of the masculine within themselves that they have been found and that they are founding right now because they are guided specifically by the divine to open themselves towards the possibility that the other person, which is the High Priestess here and the King of Cups, this could be the masculine energy embodying in this body, but maybe in a shape of specifically King of Cups and the High Priestess. Masculine side is going to be loving, very mature, very, grounded, stable, materialized in the true love, compassion, desire of unconditional love, stability. I'm feeling very strongly as well. And I see the Nine of Pentacles being the first card here. Yeah, the masculine is completely in love with the mystery and what is hidden. Of course, the High Priestess is a keeper of secrets, and she knows many, many secrets in regards to herself, him, them, the divine, everybody. But it's not her position and her business to reveal something specific towards the masculine or in the masculine side. And this could be the masculine, even if he embodies this young body, which is the King of Cups. Underneath, in the feminine energy, this masculine is the High Priestess, or he is surrounding himself with the High Priestess energy, which shows herself with passion, desire, because she has received a spark of the divine, the Holy Spirit of God spark for self love, taming the beast, and understanding the truth within themselves in regards to the sabotage and the misfortunes and the errors of themselves and the whatever situation they have been surrounding themselves with. Leo energy is going to be very significant in the Two of Cups with the Ace of Cups, Three of Cups, and I have the Three of Cups in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. So the masculine energy here is called specifically to look upon himself and love on himself, have this awakening that is a true genuine awakening, and this is going to be unconditional acceptance and love and understanding from the divine, specifically as well towards the divine aspect or the divine masculine. Okay, and this is going to be a complete bond significantly with somebody that is like meant like a specific love contract, but it's based on friendship, on unconditional love, and this specific partnership, even if it can be only a friendship, it's going to be the only balanced, uh, just justified and just thing here with the two of cups and the justice. Okay, and you are receiving your justice right now, person watching, or the person that you're dealing with, because this person, it's very much deep into this situation in the way that they're meant to be. Two of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Leo for me, and double Leo here as well, and Libra. Okay, and let's see the advice for the feminine energy. Oops, one that is facing down. Oh, the King of Pentacles. Wow. Two of Cups again. Six of Cups. Oh, then it's split here. The Four, Temperance. Ten of Cups. Now I see. Princess of Swords. Princess of Cups. There are two sides of this person. Princess of Cups. Justice again. The Sun. The Devil in the reversed. And on this side, the Princess of Swords. The Four of Cups. Somebody that hasn't received the on the other side of your situation with the four cups in the reverse. This might be you, or this is somebody else that is dealing with the person that you're dealing with, or in regards to the situation that you're interested in. There is somebody here that they didn't accepted the divine's cup, even when they suffered and they lost and they were betrayed. A specific person here, it could be you because it's water. They have been denied, this cup from the divine, the Ace of Cups from the divine, which had them, undergoing through this process of self awareness and self love, self respect, taking care of themselves, loving on themselves, you or the other person. You know already the truth in one way or another. All of us did this in the past, this aspect of ourselves that we didn't actually recognize. And maybe you are watching somebody specifically, maybe if you have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in your chart, this person is like kind of like they know that they are being watched because they have denied themselves, and the divine has dropped them specifically into a situation, and that is not easy for them. See, I just grabbed the Ace of Cups from the deck. I didn't know exactly what is this, because this color on top of it, it has this bluish whitish color, and I was like, what is this? And I grabbed it, and it's the Ace of Cups. This person that actually is watching you, because I feel another um Gemini, Libra, Aquarius woman watching you intensively. Hmm. You know the truth, feminine energy, and you only desire the true, friendship, the unconditional love, and the unconditional, communion. You are in a communion, and you want to actually balance the situation. You came here to understand, and you came here to balance and fix. And of course, you're embodying the other energy of the person that you're meant to be or to be with, because if you didn't find a partner specifically for you in regards to your completion of emotions and understanding and balance and awakening, and the divine of course had to interfere, and it has to interfere all the time into our situations in order for us to have the whole picture. to understand the both sides of the situation. This was the message that was given to me in the beginning, and this is somebody that wants to understand as well why why you why you they chose you, why they're reflecting you and they're mirroring you in such a way, because you have somebody here. If you're feminine watching, a female or woman, you have somebody the opposite side, opposite sex, that is actually trying to be like you and is inspired very much by you, and you are the sun to their darkness, to their shadows, to their not being able to understand why. But they love you unconditionally as well, and they remember you. They remember specifically about you from a past specific lifetime, because they have connected with you in that way, and they have been seen because they have been guided as well and led by the divine to see the truth of this union, connection, contract. And the divine is gonna balance the situation. Starting here on this plane, on this earth, is not gonna let the situation go um, out of the window. You didn't come here for nothing, both of you. And even the divine that is present here didn't come for nothing here, okay? So everything is happening, okay? This is what you need to know as well. In the month of October and going into Scorpio season, water elements, you need to know that whatever you came here for, and the other person or the other people involved into this situation, even the divine came here for this significant purpose. Your answer and the conclusion of your situation is an yes and amen. God says yes and amen, and this is what it is, and so it is. So it's happening. You're gonna find that joy, that fulfillment, that power, that strength, that ability. And the sun is shining right now, very, very bright for me. It just illuminated the entire room, okay? Even if I had to close the window because a truck was under my window, and it was so freaking annoying, okay? But the answer for you here, it's yes and amen. And justice is clear, it's balanced. It's even if it's the matter of you only understanding and allowing and accepting and just letting the situation and understanding and the divine's work and plan to be actually become true essence and true reality in you, in this situation, in this partnership, because you are very, very near of coming together with your soulmate in a specific discussion, talk, acknowledgement, um, whatever it may be, okay? Reunion, whatever. You have healed so much feminine energy. You have been, guided so much by the divine, and this is precious. The divine works in mysterious ways sometimes, and the divine masculines probably they acknowledge that as well. The divine works in mysterious ways, situations sometimes that are brought in people, and whatever you allow or you don't allow in your life, it's gonna be some things. There are gonna be some things that you're gonna think, but how I got, or how the divine has got me here, and how did I get here, and how did I. Of course, guys, pay attention to your dreams, visions, revelations. Let yourself be guided by your intuition and that little screams inside of your guts, in your head, in your heart sometimes. And the divine is going to show you the path and the way, okay? Water element. I hope this message was clear enough for you. For me, it was very beautiful and clear and light and amazing, okay? I'm gonna go into different kind of readings. I hope, I'm sure. But fill yourself up, masculine energies, and just be content. Be thankful and grateful for the time that comes, and it's already here. Okay. Um, just complete yourself and just be there for yourself. This is the message that I received in the end for you. For the feminine energy, stay balanced and just give to yourself exactly what you deserve and need. Feminine energy. Nobody's gonna think that you are not supposed to. You're gonna be able to not overthink, hopefully, very much uh, for the remaining of the month of October, going into Scorpios. Yeah, just know the truth and let the truth set you free. I love you all very much, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I wish you the best for the remaining of the month of October. Peace, love, and light, my beautifuls, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.